Hey guys, Sera here, and in this video I'm going to be answering the questions you guys asked me in the 500 subscriber giveaway. You guys asked me so many questions that depending how long this is, I might split it into two videos. I'm not sure yet, because a lot of the questions were kind of similar, so we'll see how it goes. But let's just jump right into it because I'm losing daylight and I do not have a decent lighting system. So here we go. First, Nathan asked, what's your favorite horror movie? I know a lot of people ask me this question. Um, it is impossible for me to pick a favorite movie in any genre, or pretty much impossible for me to pick a favorite anything. TV show, pop, Disney movie, horror movie, literally anything. I am terribly indecisive. Um, so I'll give you some of my favorite horror movies. Some of my favorite horror movies are like The Exorcist. I love The Exorcist. 30 Days of Night, loved it. Love me a vampire movie. The Hills Have Eyes, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, like the classics. I love the classic movies. Hellraiser, I love Hellraiser. Hellraiser is incredible. Um uh yeah, those are just some of my favorite horror movies. A lot of the classics. Trick or Treat. How did I just forget Trick or Treat? Trick or Treat is one of my favorites. I just watched it again this Halloween season and it's brilliant. It's an amazingly done anthology horror film and I recommend it to literally anyone and everyone. Show your children. Katie, hi Katie. Um, if you could only keep one pop in one subscription box, which one would it be and why? Decisions! Everybody wants me to make decisions. It's my worst thing. If I could only keep one subscription box, fuck. If I could only keep one subscription box. It's between three, and two of them are from the same company. So, I'm gonna cheat because this is my channel. So, ha 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 ha. The three subscription boxes I would keep are Loot Crate and regular Geek Gear and Geek Gear's World of Wizardry. Because those are my three favorite subscription boxes currently. So, those are the three I would keep. If I could only keep one pop, why do you hate me? Oh my god. Can I give you a kidney? I choose to give you one of my fucking non-essential organs instead of having to only keep one pop and having to make that decision. That is my choice. That's my actual choice, because I can't do that. I can't choose. You think I'm being funny. I'm not. I can't choose. I'm not picking. What's your favorite pop or pops? Refer to the previous question, please, Luis. +5 dexterity. Um, and of all your pops, what's your favorite? No! I refuse. I can't. Alright, if I can only keep one pop line, one pop series, how about we go with that? Because that I might be able to do. It would be between Game of Thrones and Disney, and I would pick Disney. I would. Um, it seems like I made that decision really fast, but like I've been thinking about it for a while, because I've been reading these questions as you guys sent them in. And I love the Game of Thrones pops, and I love Game of Thrones, but Disney is just. Disney is huge. Like, Disney is just so much to me. And I can't. It'll take way more than the time I want to allot to just this particular subject to explain what Disney means to me and how much it's like played into my life and all that. So I'm gonna leave that for another time. But as I'm looking at my Disney pops, some of them, but as much as I love and adore Game of Thrones, and it is by far and away like my favorite show and book series and all of that of all time, the one series of pops, line of pops I would choose to keep is Disney. My favorite Marvel and DC superheroes from Cats Are Awesome reviews. They are. My favorite DC superheroes would be Batman and Arrow. I believe I will go with Batman and Arrow. Yeah, my favorite Marvel superheroes. Ooh. I mean Deadpool, because how are you not gonna love Deadpool? Deadpool, Iron Man. I like Spider-Man, but not so much as the other two. And I'm loving Doctor Strange. Like, I'm just, I'm seriously loving Doctor Strange right now. Let's see. Arwan, what would be the ultimate pop you need to have in your collection that Funko hasn't made yet? They haven't made so many. Like, they've made so much stuff, but, like, thinking about it, there's just so much they still have to make. The ultimate pop I need in my collection that they haven't made yet is I need a 6-inch oversized pop of Maleficent as a dragon. I know they did the mini for the Mystery Mini Disney Companions and Villains thing, but I need a fully detailed, magnificent pop of Dragon Maleficent. And while we're at it, I need some more of the Disney guys being made into pops. I know the princesses are the most popular ones, but like, where's Aladdin? Where's Prince Eric? Like, Prince Naveen, he got to be a frog in Tiana's pop. I know it's all about the princesses, but come on, Aladdin, he is the movie name. We got Jasmine, we got Genie, we got Jafar. Where's Aladdin and Abu? Come on. They made a door with him recently though, so I mean good on that. I don't collect orbs though. I want an Abu pop. I loved Abu. It was the shit. Magic Carpet Ride pop. Get on that shit. Mike Warren, what franchise that hasn't been made into pops would you most like to see made? Motherfucking Archer. Why do I not have Archer pops? Why do I not have every single Archer pop in my collection? Come on, man. I need Archer pops. I need them. Funko, make me Archer pops. And also, like, so many Tim Burton movies don't have pops. We don't have Corpse Bride pops. Corpse Bride pops would be awesome. American Dad pops would be awesome. Like, so many of these other awesome shows we have that you'd think, oh, they have pops for that. They don't. And I don't understand why. Like, we can have literally 75, 80 different Batman variants, but there's no Archer, American Dad, Corpse Bride, like, come on! Get with this shit! Alright, Stephen Higgins. Hey, Stephen. What inspired or made you pick up that very first Funko Pop figure? Ooh. Like, okay. I was dating this guy. I hate stories that sound like that, but it's true. I was dating this guy and he was all into designer toys and he was super obnoxious about it. And we went into New York City and I got Villains and Heroes Ursula Mystery Mini and I loved it. And then I wanted more of them, so I got more mystery minis, and then I got my first pop, which I don't totally remember what it was, because I have the world's worst memory, but I think I actually bought like 2 or 3 the first time I got any for myself, but I'm pretty sure one of them was Rapunzel. I'm pretty sure she was one of my first, like, when I first bought my first 2 or 3 in the same trip, that this was my first Funko Pop. And Tangled is my favorite new school Disney movie, and I had to get it. She's fantastic. You guys have seen her. Like, her hair is gorgeous. And I saw her and I was like, I need that. I need her. And so as much as I say, because I honestly think this, that Game of Thrones started off like my more serious pop collecting, it's Disney that got me into pops in the first place. So it's Disney that gets me into a lot of things. Most of it trouble. The next question from Jean Paulus Peter. Okay. If pops go the way of the Beanie Baby, don't don't even say it. What pop do you see holding its value, desirability, or increasing in value, desirability, and why? This has been brought up to me a lot, and I don't see it happening. Beanie Babies were, I mean, it was a huge craze, and pops are a huge craze, so I can see the comparisons, but Beanie Babies were just like these random little animal shapes stuffed with beans, and people just lost their shit over them, which I don't totally understand. Before my time, I had a fuck ton of them, and I played with them because I was a child, so they were toys to me. But pops are different. Like, they're not just random, shapes, random animals or whatever. They're like, I mean, as an example, she's sitting right here. Like, this is a recognizable character from a franchise that people love. Like, there there are people who are so much better at explaining this than I am, but I feel like they will always be desirable because people will always love those franchises, those superheroes, those movies, those TV shows, those games. Like, I feel like there's always, they might not be as valuable as some of them are right now, but I don't feel like they're gonna fall off the face of the earth like Beanie Babies did. And what do I see holding its value and desirability? Um, I mean, probably, I have no fucking idea. Probably the really, really rare ones with like super low numbers, like like those 240 and 480 runs, the ones that are out of 24, just classics, uh, stuff like that. I don't know. I am totally the wrong person to talk about this kind of shit. I just, I just grab stuff because I love it. I'm not all about the market and the value and all kinds of that stuff. Like, do I like having things that are worth money? I mean, yeah, who doesn't like things that are worth stuff? Who doesn't like having stuff that is worth something? I mean, it's fun, but I don't like having pops that are expensive because I'm looking to resell them. I don't know, it just makes it kind of more fun to me, knowing that I have something that's worth something to other people. You know? What's your favorite scary movie? Answered before. What's your favorite movie of all time? Not even touching that. I can't do it. My favorite movie genres of all time: Disney/animated movies, horror, thriller, shark movies, which, yes, deserve their own genre. Um, comedies, and I love a good drama. Oscar movies. Oscar season's coming! Yay! Concert crap. What is another hobby you enjoy besides subscription boxes and collecting geeky goods? I would say I like going to concerts, but I haven't gone to any this year yet. I do have some coming up in about 2 weeks, which I'm very excited about. Um, I do love going to the movies. I'm a little bit of a movie fiend. Other hobbies. I cuddle with my dog a lot. I go pop hunting a lot. Oh my god, what the fuck is my life? Jacob Hatfield, what's your favorite song of all time? All these things of all time. I loved Mary Kate and Ashley songs when I was a kid. Maybe that's my favorite song of all time, people. of all time. Um, Currently, most of my favorite songs are by the band Sleeping with Sirens, because I've been obsessed with them for the past, I don't know, months and months on end. I absolutely adore them. They're quite possibly my current favorite band. Um, yeah. What is it? What's the name of that song? Sorry, had to get up to check the back of the CD because I couldn't remember the names. But yeah, some of my favorite Sleeping with Sirens songs lately are off their, I still believe it's their newest album, Madness. Songs are November, Don't Say Anything, We Like It Loud, and fuck, what was the last one? I just looked at it! The Strays. The fucking Strays. Thank you. Jesus Christ. My memory. Um, Arthur, what was your favorite childhood toy growing up? Ooh. I loved action figures growing up. Loved them. I had the Power Rangers, like their, I forget the name of it, like their Inner Sanctum thing with the big face. I had like that whole big play set, and I had all the Rangers, and I loved that thing. I played with it all the time. Um, my Light Bright, I loved my Light Bright. Um, I had a ton of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys. I was such a tomboy growing up, so much. Um, so yeah, those were definitely some of my favorite childhood toys. Yeah, for sure. Austin, what was the first Funko you got and why? Answered it earlier, but I'll break her out again. Rapunzel and Pascal was the first pop I got, and yeah, got it cause favorite new school Disney movie, and I just loves it. I loves me some Rapunzel. I recently got Dancing Rapunzel, and her hair is all braided up and all the flowers in it, and it's so beautiful. I'm such a Disney nerd. Um, what's your favorite Funko Pop ever? Mm, I don't know. Too many. Too many to choose. I can't decide. I'm sorry, this is like the most unsatisfactory Q&A ever because I'm the most indecisive human being on the face of the planet. Sorry. um, oh, your favorite pop is Ant-Man Marvel Collector Corps. Nice. I didn't get the Ant-Man Marvel Collector Corps one. What Collector Corps ones do I have? I think, yeah, my first Collector Corps one was, the Levitating Doctor Strange one. That was the first Collector Corps box I got. I'm okay with that because I love that pop. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And I can't wait for the X-Men one. Very excited about that. Very excited. Um, do you watch Stranger Things? And if so, who is your favorite character? I did watch Stranger Things. Stranger Things was awesome. My favorite character. Oof. Sarah, what's your favorite anything? Slackjaw stare. Um, my favorite Stranger Things character was, I mean, it has to be 11, doesn't it? Like, that's kind of the go-to answer. I really love Joyce. Winona Ryder's portrayal of her was just, it was stunning. She was so good. Oh, I love me some Winona Ryder. Like, just fantastic. Mom, Chris, if you had to be in any slasher type horror movie, Friday, Nightmare, Halloween, Scream, etc., which would it be and why? I would die in all of these. This question might as well be, what way do you want to die? Because I would not survive a horror movie for my life. Any slasher type horror movie. I'm gonna go with Friday the 13th and just hope that Jason chops my head off in one clean go from behind so I don't see it coming, and that can be that. Because I'm the wimp of the century, and that's that, I guess. Oh my god. Terry, what was your first pop? How'd you get it? And do you still have it? I do. It was Rapunzel. How did I get it? Where did I even get you from? Ah, probably Hot Topic. I get my life from Hot Topic. Oh, David, what's my personal Grail Pop? Ooh. I have a few, but like they're major Grail Pops. They're like everyone's Grail Pops. One of them is Headless Ned from Game of Thrones. I don't think I'll ever have Headless Ned. A lot of the other ones they're Disney ones. Like Metallic Genie, because I'm a sucker for anything metallic. Captain Hook, Peter Pan, but I know Peter Pan has a cheaper one, and I'm gonna get the cheaper one because I don't really fucking care if it's the expensive one or the cheap one. No shit's given. Cruella de Vil, Jafar, pretty much all the classic Disney characters that I love that they put out way, way years ago before I started collecting that are all my favorite Disney characters that I now cannot get. Like, early Disney characters are my personal grails. And Headless Ned. So, I have a very expensive collection ahead of me. George, what inspired you to start YouTube and start collecting pops? That's alright, 2 questions will work. That's all good. Holy shit, this is running. Oh god, I'm still at the fucking bottom of this. What inspired me to start collecting pops was just that I really liked them. I really liked them, and they have pops for like all my favorite things, which is probably what inspires most people to start collecting them, probably. What inspired me to start a YouTube channel? I've actually had this YouTube, like, name, so I guess channel, since, like, 2011, just to comment on other people's channels and like and favorite things and all that. But what inspired me to actually make it a channel, I got a little bit of extra money about 3 months ago when I started the channel, and I decided I was going to get a bunch of subscription boxes because I like subscription boxes. I've been watching a bunch of unboxing videos, and I really liked the stuff that was in them. And it was stuff I was interested in, it was awesome, geeky, nerdy stuff, and I just thought it was really awesome, and I wanted to get some of it. And as I've mentioned, I'm really bad at decisions. So I couldn't really narrow it down that much, so I just got a whole bunch of them. I think in like less than a week I signed up for 12 boxes. So I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna drop all this money, I'm gonna try doing what those people do. But I was so nervous about it that I actually got 2 or 3 boxes before I even started opening them on this channel. Like, I opened them off camera because I was too nervous to start doing it on here. And if you go back and you watch my first video, which I believe was a Geek Fuel unboxing, I was so nervous and awkward. I was just like, hi guys, this is my first video ever, so I'm just gonna do this. Now I'm like, hey bitches, this is some shit! So, yeah, I just ordered a bunch of stuff, and I was like, I mean, I'm getting this shit anyway, might as well show it to people, right? Paul for Life. What is your most favorite pop figure of all time? Nope. Awesome Sauce. Have you collected any supernatural pops? I have, I believe, 1 supernatural pop. I've had it since, like, almost the very beginning of my collection, and I haven't managed to get any since then. I was about to go get him, but then I realized he is buried deep in that monstrous tower right there near the middle of the bottom, so I am not diving in there to get him. Sorry. But it is Castiel the Leviathan version with like the blood and all the black drippy stuff on his face, and I loved it. I loved that season of Supernatural with the Leviathans, and I love that version of Cass, and it's just awesome. It's fantastic. I love it. Let's see. Ryan, what pop series do you like the best? Game of Thrones and Disney. I'm gonna have to go with Tysies. My general fan of DC or Marvel, or do you prefer one over the other? Hmm. See, both have their like huge positives. Like, I love the Batman villains. Love the Batman villains. Like especially Joker and Harley because I'm super basic, obviously. Um, Marvel has more heroes I generally like because Avengers and Deadpool and X-Men. Um, but I'm gonna say on the whole, I'm a general fan of both. I mean, I get the Marvel Collector Corps and DC Legion of Collectors. Um, maybe I'm a little more of a Marvel fan because I was just thinking if you had to cancel one of those boxes, which would it be? And immediately popped in my head, oh, Legion of Collectors, obviously. I'm like, okay, so I guess I'm a little more of a Marvel fan, but I do enjoy both of them. I mean, Batman. Come on. I don't have my Batman ring on. It was turning my finger green. um, what was the first pop you bought? Going with this Rapunzel Pascal. William, before collecting geeky nerdy goodness like pops, movies, figures, did you ever collect anything else? If not, what's something you would look into collecting in the future? I don't think it's fair to group movies in with geeky nerdy goodness, because not all movies are geeky and nerdy. Um, and also movies are what I collected before the geeky nerdiness, so without movies, I don't really have anything that I collected. I used to collect DVDs like crazy, and now I collect Blu-rays like slightly less crazy because I have pops now, and that's crazy. Um, but yeah, other than that, not really. I mean, I guess you could say I collected concert ticket stubs. um, Throughout my life, I've gone to over 200 concerts, so I guess that maybe. um, yeah, something I want to collect in the future. I mean, I'm doing it. Just the pops and I mean kind of the mystery minis. I don't I don't really want to like put super a ton of stock into getting whole series of those because they are much more expensive to get a whole series of those than to necessarily get a whole not whole series of pops. I find pops to be more satisfying than the mystery minis though. Um I mean I guess you could say I used to collect books. Like I have two bookcases on either side of my bed are full of books now. I used to have a ton. Like I had so many. I actually before I started getting into pops, I donated about 270 of my books, which was about half that I had at the time, to the Goodwill and the library, stuff like that. No, library wouldn't take them. It was a thrift store. It's a Goodwill and a thrift store. So yeah, I used to have over 500 books in my room and like my basement and stuff. Decent number. Do one more question, then I'm gonna end this video because it's getting a little bit long. Shit, this is gonna take me so much longer than I thought it would. Okay, what's my favorite subscription box? Ah! I'm just gonna, because it was in the beginning of the video, I'm just gonna reiterate it again. My three favorite subscription boxes right now, which might change, you never know, because I just did add about 4 or 5. My favorites right now at the moment are Loot Crate, Geek Gear, and Geek Gear's Harry Potter box, The World of Wizardry. That's gonna be it for this video. I still have so many more questions. Oh my god. I thought I would get through so many more. This might be a 3-part video series. Shit. Okay, so go ahead, leave a like, because I like likes, they make me happy. Go ahead, leave a comment, let me know what you thought of some of my answers. I guess if you have more questions, but oh god, please don't ask me questions. I already have so many more to answer. And go ahead and subscribe. I'll probably end up doing more Q&As in the future after this like 3-part series is done. But I mainly do geeky things like unboxings, Funko Pop hauls, and I've just expanded into mystery mini unboxings. Yay! But I will see you guys really soon for another Q&A session video. Yay. I do like doing these for you guys. It's fun. I'll see you soon. Bye.